Okay, so this is the third time that I've filmed this video, so I really don't feel like editing it that much. So I'm sorry, please forgive me whenever I stumble over words, and I would also like to apologize for later in the video whenever I call Dr. V an esthetician whenever she is a dermatologist and a skincare formulator. That's all. I hope you enjoy the video. Also, I'm sorry for being kind of quiet throughout this whole video. I'm trying to be quiet because it's nighttime whenever I was filming it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get on into it. Okay, hello. So this is the third time I've filmed this video, and it's nighttime now, so I am tired. But I figured I would show you a few of the things that I use to get my skin under control, because I have acne-prone skin that's kind of normal to dry as far as oiliness goes. So this is what I do to help my skin. So the very first thing I do every night is I use the Cerave Renewing SA Cleanser, and the SA in this cleanser stands for salicylic acid. The salicylic acid is a mild exfoliant, and it's pretty gentle, so I feel pretty okay using this daily. And then after that, what I go in with, after I rinse that off, is I go in with the Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser, the one in the green bottle. And this cleanser is very hydrating, as it says in the name. So it has a lot of, which means it has a lot of comedogenics, not comedogenics. It has a lot of humectants in it. And humectants are things that draw moisture from the environment around you into your skin. So these are things like hyaluronic acid and glycerin that are bringing that moisture into your skin. So I do a second wash with that. And then while I'm rinsing that off, once a week, I will use a washcloth on my face to kind of have a little bit of a physical exfoliant in there just once a week. I wouldn't go more than twice a week with physical exfoliation on your skin. So then right after I get out of the shower, because that's where I do my skincare, is I use the Fenty Skin Fat Water. This is their toner serum, and I use this right out of the shower, right like before I completely get dry, so that it can keep a little bit of that moisture in my skin. One thing I will say about the Fenty Skin products is that all of them have fragrance in them. So I would be careful if you're sensitive to fragrance, and also fragrance is the #1 cause of contact dermatitis, which means that after a while of using it, you can develop an allergy to it, which will break you out in either a rash or give you acne. So after I use that, I go into a serum. A hyaluronic acid serum. I don't use this every day. I use the CeraVe Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Like I said, I don't use this every day. It's just for a little bit of extra moisture and hydration if I'm feeling a little extra dry. So then after those two products, what I use is the Equate Beauty Moisturizing Lotion, and this is pretty much exactly the same as the CeraVe moisturizing lotion. It's really the same thing. This is just the Walmart brand of it. So as you can probably tell, I really love CeraVe products. The thing about CeraVe is they have ceramides in them, and ceramides make up 50% of your skin. Like that's 50% of your skin's makeup. So it's a really good thing to have in like your moisturizers and that kind of stuff. So whenever I finish with my moisturizer, I go in with the CeraVe moisturizing cream, and I only use this right around my eyes, almost as an eye cream for extra hydration and moisture, because that's where I get dry. Also, I use it around my nose and really just any dry spots, because that's really where it really gets extra dry and flaky, and it doesn't feel really nice. The dryness doesn't feel nice, just to clarify, not the actual cream. It's actually really nice and luxurious. It's got a lot of those humectants in it to bring hydration to your skin, and it's got an occlusive in it to actually seal everything in. The reason I use the moisturizing cream instead of the lotion is because this has a far better occlusive in it. Like, it's a stronger occlusive, so it lets less water loss happen from your skin. This, I think the only occlusive in it is dimethicone, which makes up most of it. But this one had, the cream has dimethicone and petrolatum. And for those of you who don't know what petrolatum is, it's pretty much just Vaseline, or you can also find it in Aquaphor. It's actually, what percent is it? It's 41% of it. And if you've ever used Aquaphor, you know that it is very thick and doesn't let any of the water come out of your lips. So that's what it's doing in the cream. So that's pretty much my nighttime skincare routine. I also put the Aquaphor on my lips right before I go to bed, just to lock in any extra moisture. And then whenever I wake up, if I'm going somewhere, I don't really do this every day if I'm staying home, because most of the time whenever I'm staying home, I'm laying in my bed and my curtains are shut, so there's really no UVB or UVA rays coming in. So whenever I wake up, I don't really put sunscreen on if I'm not going anywhere. But if I am going anywhere, going somewhere like just shopping or like just riding around in the car, I will put on my Blue Lizard Australian sunscreen SPF 30+. This is a physical sunscreen, so that means that its two main UV filters are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, and these two filters filter out both UVB and UVA. So that's preventing your the UVB is preventing you from getting burned, which is what's actually painful. And that's also what the SPF rating usually is. It's the sun protection factor of UVB. There's also a filter for UVA, which is one of the two that I just listed. I'm not sure which one is for UVA mostly and for UVB, but one of these two does filter out UVA, which is the part of UV rays that ages you, causes hyperpigmentation, and it and the burnt UVB both contribute to skin cancer. So yeah, you're gonna want to put on sunscreen pretty daily. if I'm gonna be outside all day, like at a water park or the beach or the river or whatever, I just started using the Kids Mineral Formula Sunscreen Lotion, SPF 50 from Up and Up. This is a really good one. It's only $5 at Target, so you can't really go wrong with it. It's a physical sunscreen too. It has the same 2 filters as the Blue Lizard. There is one thing I will say about physical sunscreens. If you have darker and deeper skin tones, I wouldn't really suggest it because it leaves a white cast. So for those of you who don't know what a white cast is because you've never used sunscreen before, because I know some people actually haven't because they've been told their skin doesn't burn or whatever, and that's a myth. Your skin is burning. It is still getting those UVA rays, so your skin is aging. You still have a high chance of cancer and stuff. But the white cast I'm talking about, I will show you here on my arm. You see how it's not really turning like the color of my skin? Like after a while of rubbing, and like my face is like paler than my arms, so it blends in a lot more. But this shows up really, really bad on darker skin tones. So if you have a darker skin tone, I would use a chemical sunscreen, and most of the time it will tell you what is chemical, and a chemical isn't going to leave that cast at all, really. So you will be safe to use it. This is the most important part of your skincare routine. This is preventing you from cancer. It's helping you prevent aging, preventing that burn. It's really just a good thing to use. And if you are someone with deeper or darker skin complexion, I would use, I would really suggest the Fenty Beauty Moisturizer SPF combination sunscreen, because it is a it's an SPF of 30, and it's also reef safe, and it's a chemical sunscreen, so it's not going to leave that white cast, like I said. But yeah, for the most part, that's my skincare routine. I do it all in the shower, so that's why I didn't really show it to you. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video, give it a like. Subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you would like to do next. My next video is probably going to be all about sunscreens to give a more broad guide. And a few more skincare YouTubers that I would suggest watching, listening to, and learning from are Susan Yara, Hiram, Dr. Dre, and Dr. V. Dr. V is a really good esthetician, especially if you have, that I would highly recommend listening to if you have darker skin that is more prone to hyperpigmentation. So that's kind of the final thing I would say for this video. I hope you liked it. Bye.